What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. ID TikTok about the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today we will be talking about Tim Westwood. So if you don't know who Tim Westwood is, Tim has been a huge staple in the British rap community. He is a DJ and even works for the BBC. Pause. The British Broadcasting Corporation or company, whatever the C stand for. But like I said, Tim Westwood has been a big staple in the community. We see a lot of American artists go over there and, go over on his show and, do freestyles, things of that sort, as well as, he's connected a lot of the UK kids, especially the ones who's in the crowd, like the before social media crowd, to, worldwide music, American rap, and things of that sort. So definitely was a huge staple in this thing. So have to, I guess give him his flowers for that before we get into the bad news. So, bad news is DJ Tim Westwood has been charged with 4 counts of the R word, 9 counts of indecent assault, and 2 counts of SA.
They have charged the former BBC Radio DJ Tim Westwood with 4 counts of rape, 9 counts of indecent assault, and 2 other counts of sexual assault. So those details coming in the last few minutes. Here in the studio with me is our senior UK correspondent, Seema Katecha. And Seema, just tell us a little more what the Crown prosecution have actually said in the last few minutes.
Yes, right. So, Matthew, as you say, Tim Westwood, 68-year-old, used to be a DJ on 1Extra for many, many years. He has now been charged with 9 counts of indecent assault, 2 counts of sexual assault, 4 counts of rape. Now, these relate to non-recent offences between 1983 and 2016 involving 7 women, so they're not recent, and he's going to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court on the 11th of November. We can tell you what the CPS say. They say that they've decided to prosecute Tim Westwood for a series of serious offences. Our prosecutors have established that there is sufficient evidence to bring the case to trial and that it is in the public interest to pursue criminal proceedings. The Crown Prosecution Service reminds everyone that criminal proceedings are active and that the defendant has the right to a fair trial. I can bring you a few more details from the Metropolitan Police about these allegations of these offences. He's been charged with the following. In 1983, a 17-year-old girl was indecently assaulted in the Fulham area of London. In 1986, a woman in her 20s was sexually assaulted in the Vauxhall area of London. Between 1995 and 1996, a female between the ages of 17 and 18 was raped in London. It is also alleged that the same woman was sexually assaulted in central London within the same time frame. Between 2000 and 2001, a female between the ages of 17 and 18 was raped and sexually assaulted in London. In 2010, a woman in her 20s was raped in London. In 2010, a woman in her 20s was sexually assaulted in Stroud. In 2016, a woman in her 20s was sexually assaulted in the Finchley area of London. And as I said, these charges relate to 7 different women.
A couple of...
Obviously, Mr. Westwood is denying this misconduct. So that right there tells you what I said before this. There was already rumors, past rumors at that point you had got fired. Allegations that you were out here doing these things, and that showed a even shorter time span. That was a 25-year time span, and now they opened it up to a 30-year time span. So like I said, it's 2-1. I don't obviously I don't want to go out and be like, yeah, he's guilty before it's innocent to proven guilty, but it doesn't look good. I mean, you got to think it's one, he has like a not a type, it's a trend. They all are similar, around the same age. A lot of 17 to 18-year-olds, there was at least like 4 or 5 of them that I just named for you right there. Then it's just a lot. It's the time span. It's a lot of people saying it, and it's not like they're, like I said, it's not like they're doing it like where they're suing him in a civil suit or something like that, where it's just for money. This is a real legal proceeding with people involved with significant evidence. So it just doesn't look very good. It's very sad to see, because someone who was so, well respected and known in the community, just have this grace, this downfall from grace. But it's his fault at the end of the day. So what is there to say? But that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we out.